I'm out on enjoying this nice day, doing a little yard maintenance on my Oasis at my humble home. Man, that pollen is getting on everything. You go out, you clean up everything, and probably about 2 hours later, pollen over everything. So today, I decided to get off the couch and interrupt my relaxing time and pressure wash my pool deck. So I'm gonna share that with you guys. I could use some help if you want to come and help out. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's see here. See if I can set this up. All right, let's get it going. All right, so let's see our final job here, see what we have accomplished. We got all of that pollen up for the most part. We got everything clean. I'm gonna let it all dry off. It takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes for the water to dry. Then we're gonna start bringing all the lawn furniture and everything back in after we clean it off out there. But your boy, I ain't cut out for this manual labor no more. After I got out of the army, that was it pretty much. But every now and then, you know, you got to do a little something. You got to keep going. You can't totally quit. But I should have paid somebody to do it, but I was like, oh, what the heck, man. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. So I decided to go ahead on and do a little work here. Man, I done blew a lot of leaves and stuff inside the pool. I'll get that out in a minute. But what you guys think? Do y'all think I did a good job? If I done a good job, put a 1 in the comments. Where y'all hailing from? We down in Central Florida. The people that's in the chat, where y'all checking in from? Your boy decided to do a little manual labor today, which ain't gonna be much, I can promise you that. Yeah, when I retired from the army, I was like, hey, I'm gonna keep cutting my grass. I'm gonna clean my own pool. I messed around and let somebody did it one time. And that was the end of that grass cutting. I kept the pool for probably about maybe 10 years cleaning it myself. Then I went by Pinch a Penny. That's the place where, you know, you check your water, make sure the chemicals in your water is good. I went by there and I seen a sign that, hey, we clean pools, yada, yada. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give that a try. We was finna go on vacation over to Europe. So I was like, let me give that a try. And once we came back from Europe, I decided not to go back to cleaning it myself. Just let them keep on doing it. And hey, the guy come around once a week, get me squared away. I'm good. So what y'all think? Did I do a pretty decent job on cleaning it? I think I did. But I tell you, man, you know, you got to keep your stuff looking tight, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how the brothers roll. Yep, that's how we get it. That's how we keep you. Once you get something nice, you want to keep it nice. You got to maintain. I listen to a lot of the professional athletes when they buy family members' homes, $1 million houses and stuff like that. Yes, you can afford the house, but who gonna keep up the maintenance? Who gonna keep up the upkeep? You got $1 million house. That's a lot of upkeep, and I don't think that was factored in when they bought that house. I could be wrong, but I don't think they factored that in. In my opinion alone, you're gonna help family members out. You buy them a house that they can maintain after you done bought the house. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to spend $300,000-$400,000 in something and then it's not properly maintained. That's a waste to me, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you buy mom and dad a $300,000-$400,000 house, something where the yards ain't too big for them to maintain, that's straight. If anything, give them money to do whatever they want to do instead of buying a house and let that house become a liability. But again, that's just my own method of thinking, and everybody might not agree with that, but I think that's the smart thing to do. Because there will be maintenance of some sort after you buy a house. Anybody that owns a house can tell you that. Your job is never done, it's always something to do. You know what? I was just looking over there at my neighbor. They solar panels got all that pollen on it, and I know mine are full as well, but I'm gonna have to pay somebody to get up there. I ain't getting up there on that roof and clean those panels off. Yeah, but I'm gonna start me up some music here. I got me a few cold ones in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna take my time with putting all this stuff back in here. See, the floor is starting to dry already. You know what I'm saying? With that, we got a little draft of wind blowing, so it's gonna be dry here in a few minutes. But anyway, I appreciate you guys sticking in here with the brother and helping us pressure wash my pool deck. I appreciate y'all looking out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have a blessed day and enjoy life. You got to enjoy life. You cannot work every day and then die. That's not how it's supposed to be. Prepare for your future so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Stay within your means while you doing your working years. You stay within your means and you invest money into the stock market. I know the stock market is getting beat up bad right now because of the economy and what our president is doing. The stock market is getting beat bad. But that's the time you should be putting money in there. When everybody else, when it's red and everybody else losing, that's when you go ahead on and put your money in there. You buying it at a discount. And just hold. And as you hold, the market starts to come back. Now you bought something, for an example, at $10. Now it's worth $30. Look at that gain that you just you made. But me personally, I don't buy, and I buy something that's gonna pay me. I like ETFs that pay me dividends. I like making money every week. I don't want to wait 30 years to see any money. Nobody knows when that time gonna come when the good Lord bring you home. So I don't want to wait 30 years. I buy dividend ETF that pay me every week. So I get my money every Friday. Every Friday is a payday. That's not bad when you are retiree from the military. And I still get paid for sitting at home, chilling, enjoying this Florida lifestyle, and getting my dividends every Friday. You know, I've been doing it about 3 years or so. When you don't know better, you can't do better. But when you know better, you do better. You got to do something that's going to pay you while you sleep. And trust me, as a retiree, I got plenty of time to do just that. And anything else I want to do. You ain't got to start out with a whole lot of money either. You start out where you at. You just don't, when they pay you money, don't pull the money out. You keep reinvesting the money back into the machine. And as your machine grows, once it get to a point where you making $30,000, $40,000 a month, if you choose to pull money out, you do so and invest the rest. Cause guess what? Next month you gonna get paid like that again the following month. Cause you buying dividend paying ETFs that pays you either weekly, monthly, quarterly, or once a year. Have a mixture of everything, you know. I'm not a financial advisor, but hey, I'm just sharing my experience with you guys, which is, for free. And I've been doing it for a while, so it has not let me down. I'm happy that I stumbled upon this. And basically, I stumbled upon it watching YouTube videos. Now, everything on YouTube ain't legit, but you pick and choose your battles. You pick and choose what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? But if 4 or 5 people are saying the same thing, something got to be true about it. So I latched on to dividend paying ETFs and I hadn't looked back. You know what I'm saying? Give it a try. Don't go and throw everything you got into it starting out. You do something, do a little something to learn the system. Once you learn the system, then you go from there. You know, I'm happy I've done what I've done. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? At 50 years old, I was pretty much done working if I choose to. How many of you at 50 years old can say you ain't got to work another day in your life if you choose to do so? So again, when you know better, guess what? You do better. But anyway, let me go and pull me up a cold one. Man, that's crazy. I got to wait till at least 12 o'clock before I do this. But anyway, life goes on. This is the Traveling Caddy. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead on and give us a thumbs up. And talk to you guys later.